Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Browns approve the ownership change in Sister Wives. Coyote Pass's ownership has recently changed thanks to the Sister Wives actors' approval of the property. However, what does this modification entail for the Browns? Continue reading for additional information regarding the current state of the property. Coyote Sister Wives Pass ownership change. The cast of Sister Wives has disagreed over Coyote Pass. When they moved to Flagstaff, Arizona, from Las Vegas, they bought the land. They had Cottonwood and CP as options, but at CP, they heard angels singing. That was the moment they fired, but it wasn't an easy task. The four wives were unable to reach a consensus regarding the parcels they desired and their locations. Even though it wasn't always the case, every woman wanted to feel like they were treated fairly. They eventually settled on their lots, but ownership was never clear. Robyn Brown became a significant shareholder after Kody Brown acquired a stake in every parcel. When Christine Brown Woolley sold her lot for $10 and left the plural family at the beginning of 2021, a lot also changed. After the property was officially paid off, Mary and Janelle Brown wanted it to be sold or their stake, as the land division was never quite right. They no longer desired to build because they had also left Kody and the plural family. The stars of Sister Wives now all own a piece of each of the four lots as of Thursday, March 27. Now it's all of them together, not just Kody and his former wife. Kody and Robyn hold 50%, while Mary, Merrill, and Janelle each hold 25%, as stated in the warranty deed. This is a huge upgrade for Mary, who previously owned 15.5%. Robyn owned more than half of the business, while Janelle owned 32.2%. Kody owned the most, owning 100% of the items because his name is on them. The final choice: the four ultimately own 3 lots, with Kody and Robyn Brown owning the final one. In the first part of season 19, the Sister Wives cast members got into a fight over Kody selling the land. Mary and Janelle Brown asked Kody to buy them out, but he maintained he could not afford it. Mary should hire a lawyer because Kody wouldn't talk to either of them properly, so Janelle suggested it. They wanted to make sure he was acting right, but he didn't seem ready to sell. Are fans and followers surprised or pleased by this new revision's much more even distribution? After polygamy, Kody Brown's love for Robyn and monogamy slapped him across the face. Kody Brown, the star of Sister Wives, is said to be having trouble adjusting to his new life, according to the show. His previous wives included Christine, Robyn, Mary, Janelle, and Robyn. He always prioritized Robyn over his other wives. As the situation deteriorated, Christine was the first to leave him. Soon after, Mary and Janelle arrived. At the moment, all he has is Robyn. Kody has always been a steadfast patriarch, so he is used to getting what he wants. But now things are changing. He is not having the best time because he only lives with Robyn. When he asked Robyn if she would be content to live with him alone, her response disappointed him. Robyn continued, stating that she is now responsible for all of his tantrums. Kody admits his regrets in the most recent episode. In Sister Wives, Maddie Brown Brush names her daughter after Garrison. In season 19, fans of the show are waiting for the show's creators to address Garrison's passing. But nothing of the sort transpired. On March 14, 2025, Maddie, his sister, gave birth to her 4th child, whom she named Amelia Estelle Brush. Axel, 7, Evangeline, 5, and Josephine, 21, are her 2 children. Caleb is her husband. A fan mentioned Estella, which means star in Latin, in the comment section. As a consequence of this, it's possible that Maddie named her daughter in honor of her later brother. Maddie shared that it was accurate in response to the fan. She named her daughter after her current star brother. Kody regrets having 3 wives after they divorced him. From the beginning of Sister Wives, Kody displayed a strong sense of dominance and patriarchy. Consequently, the OG 3 wives' departure was a significant setback for him. At the moment, he and Robyn are in a monogamous relationship. Christine was the first to announce the news in November 2021, and Janelle followed suit. Lastly, Mary decided to undergo a spiritual separation after years of hesitation. Kody now acknowledges that he has some regrets. The show has been delayed by nearly 2 years. In the show, Kody has been struggling with post-divorce depression. He claimed that polygamy slapped him in the face following the divorces of his first 3 wives. On Valentine's Day, when they were the only ones together, he asked Robyn how she was doing. Robyn responded that this was not what she wanted. However, they are now compelled to act and have no choice. Her responses caused Kody to become enraged. Kody yells at the camera once more, this time, "This is the end of this family right here, right now." He also says that he never thought Janelle was going to leave him. In contrast, Janelle and David Woolley were going dress shopping with Christine. She is excited to start a new chapter in her life. Janelle's life and where she lives are always shifting. She is relocating to North Carolina. Meri also wants her share of the Coyote Pass property so she can finally start over. This is the last thing that binds her to Kody. She told Janelle that she plans to hire a lawyer to fight Kody because she thinks he is trying to trick them. Tony describes Meri as a liar in a Sister Wives real-time clip. Tony Padron, star of Sister Wives, appears to offer his perspective on Meri Brown's advice to Christine Brown, his mother-in-law, during the mid-season break. Meri's words strike Tony as ironic, especially in light of how things ended in the TLC series' final few seasons. He doesn't stop there when he says Meri is delusional. Tony appears to be back at it, saying whatever comes to mind. However, despite the fact that he is aware that Meri will hear what he says, he still says it. A recent video shocked some of Meri Brown's fans. Sister Wives, Tony Padron shoots from the hip several times. It was uploaded by Sister Wives stars Tony Padron and Michael T. Brown Padron to the Patreon website. They are evaluating a previous episode of their family show in real time in the video. They discuss an episode from season 4 after watching it. Tony lets loose while Michael T. explains the reasons behind Meri Brown's advice to Christine Brown. He rejects his wife's explanation for what he believes is Meri's brainwashing. Tony isn't going to follow Meri Brown's advice to Christine Brown on the Sister Wives show. Tony and Michael T. are rewatching the show and talking about it. Additionally, Tony talked a lot about this season 4 episode. Michael T. Brown Padron's dancing is referred to by Tony as brainwashing. Christine Brown tells Meri Brown in this episode that she doesn't like her marriage. Instead of empathizing with her sister wife, Meri, on the other hand, tells Christine that she needs to change. Christine must follow in Meri's and Kody's footsteps, Meri explains. Consequently, Meri believes that if Christine did the same, it would simplify her life. Michael T's words were muddled, and she basically meant to say that Meri's advice was about polygamy. Tony, on the other hand, referred to what he had heard as grade A brainwashing because he was ashamed of what he had heard. In addition, he stated that Meri appeared to be naive. He also pointed out the irony in Meri's words. Kody abandoned Meri as his wife a long time ago, long before he expelled the other wives. Tony was unaware that Meri's guidance was beneficial to her. Sister Wives, Meri is also called out by Christine Brown. As a result, Tony and Michael T. watched yet another long-lost episode this week. It occurred long before Meri ever considered ending her relationship with the husband of her sister. Christine Brown questioned Meri Brown in this episode about whether she alters her character to fit in with Kody. Despite Meri's claim that she did, Christine thought it wouldn't work for Meri. Christine brought her attention at the time to the fact that Kody did not spend time with her, even on significant days like her birthday. Meri appeared to have difficulty making a comeback as a result of this. However, in the end, she blamed other concurrent events. Then Meri said that it didn't matter because her plan helped her get along with Kody when he was around. By transforming into Kody's ideal self at the time, she may have been able to accomplish that. Tony doesn't understand what Meri Brown is saying. Tony Padron criticized Meri for suggesting that the meeting be held in a public place where Kody Brown, his father-in-law, could easily see it. The remaining members of his sister wife's family are in the same boat. All of them are able to easily watch or listen to Tony's speech. Tony would probably be furious if he thought this was brainwashing because he is or was the leader of the family. The patriarch of Sister Wives agreed to appear on the show to combat the stigma of polygamy, such as brainwashing. Regardless, Tony declares out loud that he thinks Mary's advice to Christine is just wishful thinking. Christine Brown appears to have concurred with Tony's viewpoint on this at the time. Mary might agree with Tony's perspective on this because she is a different woman now. Mary Brown seems to think very differently now than she did then. According to her admirers, her mentality is more like you have to be genuine self. As a result, if Mary ever marries again, you probably won't see her become like her future husband wants her to be, regardless of whether you watch the TLC series or not. In a significant development for the Brown family of TLC's sister wives, the ownership structure of their Coyote Pass property in Flagstaff, Arizona, has undergone notable changes. This restructuring aims to address long-standing disputes and ensure a more equitable distribution among family members. Background of Coyote Pass acquisition. In 2018, Kody Brown and his 4 wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, jointly purchased 4 parcels of land known collectively as Coyote Pass for $820,000. The initial plan was to build individual homes for each wife and Kody on these parcels, fostering a communal living arrangement. However, over the years, various interpersonal challenges and separations altered these plans significantly. Initial ownership and subsequent changes. Initially, the ownership of the Coyote Pass parcels was divided among the family members. Christine Brown, following her separation from Kody in November 2021, sold her share of the property back to Kody and Robyn for $10 in August 2022. This transaction left Kody and Robyn with a majority stake in the property, leading to tensions with Janelle and Mary, who felt marginalized in property-related decisions. Legal actions and disputes. The perceived inequity in property distribution prompted Janelle and Mary to consider legal action to protect their interests. Mary, in particular, expressed frustration over the lack of communication and trust among the family members regarding the property's future. In a recent episode of Sister Wives, she stated her intention to seek legal counsel to ensure a fair division of assets. Recent ownership restructuring. To address these disputes, the Brown family implemented a new ownership structure for Coyote Pass. According to property records recorded on March 27, 2025, the 4 adults, Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Mary, signed warranty deeds altering the ownership distribution. 2 larger parcels, now jointly owned by all 4 adults, with Kody and Robyn holding a 50% interest, and Janelle and Mary each holding a 25% interest. Sarcasm. 1 smaller parcel, solely owned by Janelle and Mary. Remaining smaller parcel, ownership remains unchanged, retained by Kody and Robyn. This restructuring aims to provide a more balanced distribution of property interests among the parties involved. Implications and future plans. Despite the revised ownership, no building permits have been filed for the development of the land. Kody has expressed intentions to sell the property, acknowledging that the original vision of the family living together has dissolved due to the separations and evolving family dynamics. The restructuring of Coyote Pass's ownership reflects broader changes within the Brown family, including the dissolution of plural marriages and the shift towards individual autonomy. These developments continue to be documented in the ongoing series, providing viewers with insights into the complexities of managing shared assets amid evolving relationships. In recent developments concerning the Brown family's Coyote Pass property, significant ownership changes have been implemented to address long-standing disputes among family members. As of April 2025, the ownership of the 4 parcels comprising Coyote Pass has been restructured to ensure equitable distribution among Kody Brown and his former wives, Mary and Janelle Brown, as well as his current wife, Robyn Brown. Background of Coyote Pass acquisition. In 2018, the Brown family purchased 4 parcels of land in Flagstaff, Arizona, collectively known as Coyote Pass, for $820,000. The initial plan was to build individual homes for Kody and each of his wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, fostering a close-knit family environment. However, over the years, these plans were hindered by financial constraints, interpersonal conflicts, and shifts in family dynamics. Recent ownership changes. According to property records recorded in March 2025, the ownership of the Coyote Pass parcels has been restructured as follows. 2 larger parcels, previously owned by Kody, Janelle, and Meri, these parcels are now jointly owned by Kody and Robyn Brown, holding a 50% interest, and Janelle and Meri Brown, each holding a 25% interest. 1 smaller parcel, this parcel remains solely in the names of Kody and Robyn Brown.